Hi, you guys. If you are in our Southeast region, make sure you go tune into the Southeast region page. I just did a training on there with Lanisa. That was bomb.com, okay? It was so good. Y'all need to go and watch it. I'm gonna see if I can get a link and share it in here, but if not, if you are in that region, go tune in. It was really dang good about signing distributors. That's why I wanted to come on here and talk about signing distributors as well. Before we jump into that, I also wanted to housekeeping. We are doing on the 17th of December. If you are local to the North Carolina area, we're going to be hopping around areas outside of the Charlotte region. Once a month, I'm going to be hosting in-person events for meetups, hanging out, rubbing elbow to elbow, getting to know your local team, as well as trainings and things like that. Our first one is a informal social on December 17th in Statesville, North Carolina. If you guys are at all close, come hang out with me. I would love to get to hug your necks and meet you guys in person. So please, please, please come and hang out. I will drop the link to more information on that event in the chat when I'm done. Second piece of housekeeping. Tomorrow night is our second opportunity Zoom. We're going to talk about signing distributors today and how to direct them to that call. So you want to make sure that you are reaching out to all of your potentials and getting them on that Zoom. They don't have to unmute. They don't have to have a camera on or anything like that. It's just a place where me and a sideline sister are going to go over the business, the ins and outs, how it works, what they have to do, how to join, all of the jazz, and then we're going to send them back to you. This is going to be an amazing tool we're going to be doing once a week through December 21st, and then bi-weekly from there to help you close the deal with potential distributors. Last piece of housekeeping, me and Laura have been working together to kind of shift our focus with new distributors when it comes to posting, and this is going to be a resource that you guys get to use as well. So me and her put together a Telegram chat. So why we decided to Telegram is nobody can comment in there. So it will be no questions, nothing like that. There will be no chaos. It'll be very uniform, but it's going to be a Telegram chat for post for our team. So me and her will be putting additional content in there every single day. So this will be like a hub for new distributors and you guys to always have access to new post ideas. Up until now, we've done a 30 days of post board that has 30 days of post already in it, but we're wanting to kind of shift away from this walking billboard marketing style and move more into authentic marketing. And so I want you and our new distributors to be posting more like yourself, a lot more of seeing you on your page and a lot less of it works. At the end of the day, guys, posting is a very small part of what we do. The majority of traction for your business is going to come from the behind the scene tasks, the follow-up, the host a post, the friend request, the interacting, those things, and less from your post. So with that being said, we want to start shifting into more posting about you, your family, and then sprinkling in the business. So I think by having this hub of content will help us transition our new distributors, posting about them, but always having this vault of content to go back and choose from. So when you guys, I will put the link for the Telegram in the chat of this so that you guys can go ahead and get yourself added and start utilizing this tool for your business. When you open it up, there's just a bunch of posts in there. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click to go search in the chat. You can search between giveaway, opportunity, lifestyle, and stories. And by that keyword, when you search that, it's going to bring up from the chat all the content that fit that category. We have it all labeled to make it super simple. So if you're looking to post about the products, go onto that Telegram, search product, and it's going to bring up a bunch of different product post options. Same for your stories, business posts, or opportunity posts, as well as lifestyle post. So lifestyle post is where we're kind of wanting to shift more of. We want more lifestyle, more just you and your life, and less it works. So if you're needing some inspiration of kind of what that can look like, go in there and you'll search lifestyle and there'll be some copy and paste posts that you guys can use. But of course, Don't just copy, paste, post. You're skipping a step. It's copy, paste, change, post. You got to change up the wording to make it more original, more you. We don't want to be catfish. We don't want to just all sound the same. You've got to make the content sound like you, organic, authentic you. And also, if everyone's using the exact same wording, Facebook is going to flag it as being unoriginal, and it's not going to get pushed out to as many people. So not as many people will see your content, thus resulting is not as much interaction and leads. So being authentic and changing it up is good for you and every single other person who is also going to use this Telegram group. So I will share that in the chat when we're done. Okay. That's all my housekeeping, you guys. That took a hot minute, but let's jump right into signing distributors 101. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed all of these basic trainings, going over our daily tasks. I think this is something that we've strayed away from, just really talking about the simplicity of what it is we do and then how to do those things. So hopefully you guys have taken something away from this series. We've got 2 more trainings after this. We'll go over follow-ups and then signing customers. So that's our last 2 trainings in our basics series, our daily task series. So those will be coming over the next couple of days. And if you missed any of this, all of these are posted on the team page as well as on my YouTube. So my YouTube is just my name, but all of these trainings are also posted there in case you guys are wanting to watch them for people outside of our team. Cool. Signing distributors. I love this topic. For me, signing distributors is more fun than signing customers. But for most people, signing distributors is harder than signing customers. And there's a fundamental reason why. When you're signing customers, you're just having to have confidence and belief in the product. And that's easy. We have amazing products. You can read the ingredients list and see the amazing things in the products. We have amazing before and after photos. You can see that and see how amazing the products are and how they work. So it's easy to share with confidence because you can see very visibly how amazing the products are. Ignore my eye if it keeps looking weird. It's like twitching and bugging me so bad. But when it comes to the business, you're not sharing someone else's confidence. You have to be confident in your ability to train people and your ability to help someone find success. And so instead of selling an object, you're having to sell yourself. And that's a lot harder, right? That's a lot harder. And so we want to make sure to help build your confidence in that avenue. You have tons of resources. So that's why we have the new distributor training. If you don't have our new distributors training board, reach out to me, ask in the team chat, and I'll make sure you guys get that. That literally is step by step the exact way I train distributors. I've been doing this for 4.5 years, and this is exactly verbatim what I use to train new distributors so that you can have that same confidence. 2, we have the systems of training on this page. That's something we started really aggressively starting in December, and that is going to continue into the new year. We're going to have constant training. So this is a place to help build confidence because you know when you're bringing in your new distributor, you can plug them in here and they're going to have tons of resources. And 3rd, we're going to start doing more one-on-one calls and office hours. Things got a little hectic when we threw in doing opportunity Zooms, and right now I think that's more important for our focus. So after we do a couple more of those, we can start getting our feet wet with that and figure out a system. I will then readdress the situation of office hours and when that's going to work best for our team. But also one-on-one calls. This is something I want to start utilizing more in my personal business, and I want you guys to do the same. And I know it's scary to hop on a Zoom or a phone call with someone that you really don't know. So you can always 3-way call. Me, you, and your new distributor, we can hop on a Zoom or a call or something to help start building that connection deeper. And again, another system and resource to help you have confidence when onboarding new distributors. So that's the first thing. Before you can learn any task or anything like that to attract distributors, you've got to be confident and comfortable with the idea of training a new distributor once you bring them in. Hopefully you got that just from that list of resources that takes the pressure off of you. There's nothing that you need to know to be able to sign a distributor. There's nothing that you have to do or be able to know to train a new distributor. And even if they have questions that you don't know the answer to, forward that question onto me or Laura or whoever your upline is and have them help you answer. That's our job. We're here to help empower you to your new distributors. And we can always do 3-way chats and things like that as you're building your confidence. So that's step one. Get comfortable with the idea of growing a team. Because guys, I cannot stress enough how much more fun it is to do this business with friends. I mean, there's been times in my business where I've had no one active with me and it's just me grinding day in and day out. And there's just no passion in that. Versus right now, I mean, we don't even have a super active team. We have a handful of you guys who are working your business and showing up. But I know every single day I have people to talk to. I mean, I talk to Hannah literally probably almost every single day. Sometimes about the business, sometimes not about the business. And that's what makes this business fun. It's not like me and Hannah were best friends before this. She actually cut my hair one day. And she was pregnant and I was pregnant, so we added each other on Facebook. And here we are, like 6 months later, she's doing this business with me. And we've become friends. Our daughters are very close in age. And like we've got to grow that friendship because of this business. If you guys are not growing that friendship with your new distributors, you are missing out on such a key component of this business, of having success, of having fun, of having a reason to show up and do this. Your goals and your dreams, guys, they're only going to get you so far. You've got to compound the power of your dreams by adding in the dreams of others. When you show up for yourself, we talked a lot with that in personal development, that you've got to develop the ability to self-motivate and hold yourself accountable. But when you start growing a team and you start knowing their dreams and their goals, it's sometimes easier to use that to motivate yourself. You know, if you don't show up today, that you're not getting closer to XYZ. And sometimes, you know, that's fine. I've been stuck for a while. It's not the end of the world. But if you don't show up today and you know you're keeping someone else from their goals, that's a whole different power. And so when you start unifying your goals between you and your team, it has much more of a power punch. It makes it more fun, more motivating to show up and work every single day, because this is something bigger than you. When I was prayed for a while, a couple years ago, on what our team name should be, and I settled on Legacy Tribe for a reason, because I believe that God is using us to not just change our lives, but to create a legacy. And not just a legacy for you and your family and your children and their children, but a legacy for those strangers that you're going to meet and bring into your business, that friend that you're going to have join your team, that you get to help them change their lives and their children's, and then they get to reach another and you get to help them change their lives and their children's lives. We're creating this expansive legacy where we are shifting and we're changing the way so many people live. There's power in that. And you've got to connect to that idea, that source, to get that successful business that you're looking for. Guys, signing distributors, growing a team, finding friends to do this business with you, that is the secret, I would say, to success. You can sign 1 million customers, and that's fine and dandy. You can make money and you can keep on rocking. But if you really want life-changing income, and if you really want life-changing legacy, you've got to expand beyond yourself. So how can we do that? How can we sign distributors? How do we find them? If you guys know, Stephanie Dunn, she is our company's #1 income earner. 10 millionaire, okay? With it, it works. Not talking other assets, not talking other businesses they've done growing up, and nothing. 10 millionaire. With it works. With our company, they have earned $10 million, okay? Top income earner. So if they say something, you pay attention. Success leaves clues. So one of my favorite things I've ever heard talk about this business that was just such an eye-opening is Joel Dunn, her husband, was talking about her on an interview. And he was saying, if Stephanie signs a customer, it's an accident, because she is trying to get everyone to do this business. And I was like, dang, what if we had that approach, right? Because the truth of the matter is if we're not offering the business to people, we're doing them a disservice. You're here because you believe this business can help you achieve a dream. Well, every person you have that you talk to, they have a dream. So if you're not offering them this business, a vehicle to help them achieve that dream in their heart, you're cheating them of the opportunity. Oh my goodness. When you don't offer the opportunity, you don't only miss out on your opportunity, you take away theirs. So when you're scared to talk about the business, when you're acting in a place of fear, you are literally robbing your people you're talking to from the chance of their opportunity. I don't want to be a robber. I want to be a giver. So we've got to be giving every person we talk to a chance at this opportunity. So we want to be offering it to everyone. Guys, also, we got to move away and we've got to stop being scared of ditching the scripts. I just did a call with Lanisa in the Southeast region page, and we were talking about this. You own a business, right? You're finding business partners. If you owned a brick and mortar business and you were looking for business partners, when someone applied, aka said they're interested, would you interview them through email? Or would you interview them in person, on the phone, or on Zoom? So why are we running a business online but refusing to get personal with people? We've got to start shifting from the script. Guys, if you're in your first 30 days, use the scripts. Figure out what you're doing. You don't have to push yourself. Unless you feel comfortable, then girl, freaking go for it. But if you're past your 30 days, you know what you're doing. You've had this conversation several times. Start making it your conversation. Start being yourself. Voice memo. Get them on the phone. Direct them to these opportunity Zooms. Guys, this is a way to interview people, get them in person, get them face to face without even having to talk. That takes all the pressure off of you, but still getting you that same result where you're getting them in person. When someone shows up in person, whether on the phone, on Zoom, or on FaceTime or something like that, they're automatically going to be held at a different level of accountability. This opportunity is no longer this random thing online where someone messaged them a little bit. It became a real opportunity the moment they heard your voice, saw your face. So get them on that opportunity call at least. But I want to push you to voice memo. That's a great first step. Start voice memoing your potentials. If they have a question, answer them in a voice memo. If they want to know the business app, just tell them what the business is about. Use your script still, but add in voice memos. Then I want to push you to take it a step further and get out of Facebook. Get them on the phone, get them on Zoom, get them on FaceTime, or get them on the opportunity call. This is so, so important. Nowadays, when 2020 hit, guys, everything online was a-okay. Business thrived that way. But business is getting past that now. No one wants to be approached solely online. Globally, for global companies, not just our company, not just network marketing, but Walmart's, Amazon's, Lowe's, companies are starting to shift back away from social media marketing because it's not carrying the same punch. In today's economy, posting on social media and trying to have solely based social media conversations, it's not working. It's not thriving the way it did during the pandemic and afterwards. People are longing for people. And so give them that. Give them the voice message. Get them off of Facebook entirely and on the phone. That's so important. I want to shout out Hannah. I know you're watching this. Hannah's on a distributor who is an older gentleman. It's been a little bit, and this guy was trying so hard, and she stepped out of her comfort zone. She was still so new in this business, only a couple months in, and was on the phone with this guy, helping him get started. Went and met him in person and helped him get started. How freaking amazing. If someone that's still new in their business can step out of their comfort zone and do that, why can't we, right? That's something that you've got to start shifting if you want to see that success. Like I said, you're building friendships. You can only build a friendship so deep if you've never actually had a conversation. So you've got to start talking to people. Guys, I know no one wants to hear this point. Trust me. If anyone doesn't want to hear this point, it's me, okay? But you need to start going live. Me and Hannah, she's on here, and like I said, we've become really close friends because of this business. We talk all the time. So we've been talking about going live, and she did it. She stepped out and went live on our team page twice with tips. So search her name and go watch those because they were super good. But because of that, she also stepped out and went live on her own Facebook page, which is way scarier than this group. This group is nice. Facebook land is scary. But she did that. She stepped out and she went live. And then I told her to do it, and I was proud of her. But in reality, I wasn't doing it. And I believe in leading authentically. You gotta lead from the front. You gotta be willing to do the things you're telling other people to do. So finally, 2 days ago, I went live on Facebook for the first time in 2 years talking about the business. And I was so freaking scared, okay? I was so nervous. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I didn't know how to have the conversation. I was just so dang nervous, but I did it anyway. Hannah, she was so dang nervous, but she did it anyway. So what are you getting from this, the trend here? You do it even though you're nervous, okay? One of my favorite quotes that I live by, you guys, is the only difference between anxiety and excitement is what your mind calls it. Now, that's not just a pretty quote. That's scientific. Scientifically, your brain processes the chemical reaction of anxiety and excitement the same way. There's absolutely no difference chemically in your brain. The only difference between anxiety and excitement is what you define the situation as. You define the situation as anxiety, and the feeling is anxiety, or you can define the feeling as excitement, but the feeling is the exact same. So when it comes to doing things out of your comfort zone, like going live, talking in your stories, things like that, you've got to start telling yourself that you're excited about it. We talked in our personal development call about how powerful the mind is, right? We get to affirm who we are and literally define who we are showing up as today. That goes for every moment of your business too. Start controlling your mind and not let your mind control you. We talked about in the personal development call that, we're naturally wired for negativity and we've got to start training our brain to see it otherwise. Start with this. When you start feeling anxious, nervous, and scared, start telling yourself, like literally telling yourself that you're excited. Before long, your brain is going to start feeling the anxiety chemical and telling you it's excitement because it registers the same chemically. You literally can reprogram yourself to feel the chemical and say excited. So let's start doing that. Let's start working out of excitement, going live, creating that authenticity within your market. Talking about business, you guys. I went live and was talking about Christmas, because I was dealing with Christmas presents. And I know Christmas is a time where a lot of people need money and we have Christmas cash. In addition to these bonuses, we have the for and a friend is $250 instead of $150. That's a lot of money right before Christmas. There's a lot that $250 could buy someone an entire Christmas this close to the holiday, okay? So I was talking about how strugglesome Christmas was growing up and how I always wanted something different for my daughter. And here we are, it's her first Christmas. And because of this business, I'm able to provide and do Christmas for her. That was the basis of what my live was about. Now, as I said, I was really nervous and it's okay to mess up. I cried. I teared up on live on Facebook. Okay, it ain't gotta be perfect and it ain't gotta be pretty, you guys. It's fine. You just gotta get out there and do it. Because like I was just talking about, building those relationships with our potential distributors, we've got to start making them friends. If I never went live on this team page, if I never did anything like that, you guys wouldn't feel like you knew me the same. But because you see me, you see my quirkiness, my awkwardness, my mistakes, the way I talk with my hands, the way I say the way I lose track, the way I have to have notes, things like that. I become a real person. That's what going live on Facebook does. It shows your audience you're a real person. And guess what? You're supposed to make mistakes. You don't have to have it all together and be perfect to go live. It's supposed to showcase the fact that you do make mistakes, that you do say that you don't know what's going on half the time, that you have issues with your daughter or your kids running around butt naked in the background. Like, that's just real life. And that's what we want to showcase. We want our audience to be able to relate to the fact that you're a real person, that you're a crazy mom with crazy kids. Because a lot of the people on your network, in your network, are crazy moms with crazy kids. And so when you start going live and talking about the opportunity and talking about how this business has changed your life, or how you hope this business will change your life, where you hope this business will take you, your dreams and your goals with where you're working towards right now, and how you want to help other people have and achieve those same dreams and goals. That's when some authenticity comes in and you start deepening those relationships with your audience. And if going live is too scary, start with talking in your stories, because you can delete. It doesn't post instantly. You can delete it and redo it, and you can also put a filter on. So Just saying. But start there. Talk about the business. Talk about the bonus you're working on. Talk about how much you need for the bonus. Talk about the offer, the bonus that is offered. Talk about, your goals, where you want to go. How, like right now, I'm so passionate and my focus is helping moms with this business. Talk about what you're passionate about with the business. Talk about how it can help people. And you can redo it. Put on a filter. It gives you a place to start before going live. If you guys are not offering the business to everyone who you ask to host a post, you got to start. Again, you're doing people a disservice, especially in that avenue, because we do cash giveaways for host to post. So if someone is interested in host to post, someone is interested in the business, whether they know it or not. Okay? You can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Or you can teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. Host to post, we're giving someone a fish. Literally, they're going to do a task that's the same tasks you do, right? They're going to go post, same thing you do every day, for a chance at winning $150. Or you can teach them how to post consistently and have other people post for them and make thousands of dollars. They need this business opportunity if they're interested in the giveaway. They just either don't know about the opportunity, don't know what's for them, or for some reason are counting themselves out. So we have to be the one to make the ask. You have to reach out and offer them this. And I do this twofold. When someone says yes and they put up a post for me, I'm saying thank you and I'm mentioning the business. And then if someone doesn't respond and leaves me on red when I ask them about the giveaway, I'm still mentioning the business, because at the end of the day, they still needed the money. So maybe the host to post isn't their way. Maybe the business would be. And I will share those 2 scripts that I use in the comments for you guys. And lastly, take advantage of this opportunity call. This is a resource that me and my sideline friend Courtney are working really hard together to do weekly. Utilize this. Like I said, we've got to get people off of social media. If you're not comfortable getting on a one-on-one Zoom or a phone call, use this resource. Get them on the opportunity call. Even if you are comfortable doing a one-on-one call, get them on the opportunity call still. It's an amazing chance, one, for them to get more information, ask questions, but also to see other people interested. There's power sometimes in seeing that they're not the only one thinking about this. It becomes more real, one, when you're having a conversation with someone, but 2, when you see there's 30, 40, 50 other people also interested in tuning into this opportunity. So get them on the call. Our next opportunity call is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you are reaching out to all of your potential distributors and inviting them to join in. Once you invite them, if they say yes, make sure you make a note of their names. Send them a 15-minute reminder before the call, and then check in with them after the call. Say, hey, were you able to tune in? If they were, then ask them if they have additional questions. If they were not, say, no problem. We'll do a call again next week. Let's get you on. Does that work? Boom. So make sure that you are utilizing all of your resources, guys. They are there for you for a reason. So that's my quick tips on signing distributors, and hopefully you guys took something away. If you have questions about signing distributors, make sure you guys put them in the comments, and I would be happy to come back and answer any of those. So love you guys and have an awesome rest of your Tuesday.